Hey guys, welcome to my second pregnancy update video. It's gonna be the weeks, when did I start my second trimester? I think 14 through 20. I'm 20 weeks now. So the beginning of my second trimester to now is when this update is for. So I was still feeling sick in the beginning of my second trimester, and I was like, I'm gonna be sick my whole pregnancy, but that's okay. I will survive, we will make it work, it'll be just fine. But I think around 15 weeks, 15 or 16 weeks, I started to feel better. I was so thankful, praying that it was gonna last, and it has so far, unless I get hungry. But I'm glad that part's over for now. I heard the third trimester, it can come back, so I'm just living in the moment and appreciating every moment that I'm in when I feel good. At 15 weeks though, we had quite the scare. It was probably about 3 or 4 p.m. And I started bleeding for no reason. And I decided to put a pad on, of course. I said that if I filled up the pad within an hour, I was gonna go in. And sure enough, I filled it up, I think in like 45 minutes. So yeah, I text Brandon. I told Brandon, it's time to go, so we did. And in the car, my bleeding got worse. I bled through everything. And then we got out, he dropped me off at the door, and I waited for him inside the door, and I just felt a huge clot come out. And my heart dropped. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And then we get to urgent care. We explained to them what's happening. They took me back right away. They had me in the hallway for a little bit, and they said they had a red flag in the hallway, which was me. So an RN came right away, and she started asking me questions like, did I do anything, like was there any trauma? Did I hit my stomach? Did I fall? Anything like that? And there was nothing. So I was just like, no, it just started happening. Then she said, well, this is a possible miscarriage, so we're going to do an ultrasound and some blood work and go from there. And all I heard was miscarriage, literally. And I started freaking out and bawling my eyes out because I've been crying all night anyways. But the ultrasound place was in a different building. So annoying. Even though OB was right above us, they were closed. But so I had to go to the ultrasound building. They put me in a wheelchair. And when I moved from the chair to the wheelchair, I just felt blood gushing. So I said, I really have to go to the bathroom, I think. And when I sat up from the wheelchair, there was blood all over the wheelchair. And I remember looking at Brandon, and his face was like, oh my gosh, like, we were both scared. And I just couldn't believe that this was happening. But I just kept praying that God would protect me and these babies. And yeah, so we did the ultrasound. The technician couldn't tell me anything because she's just a tech. So I'm literally laying there, and they wouldn't let Brandon in the room either. So it was just like I was alone. I was with this technician who couldn't tell me anything, that even if my babies were alive. And I was just laying there bawling my eyes out, like hysteric. She left the room for a little bit, and I was just praying, singing this certain song in my head. And then I just felt release. I felt peace. This song that I was singing was I'll Praise You Before My Breakthrough. And I was just, yeah, God, I'm going to praise you. I'm going to trust you right now in this moment, even though I'm literally the most terrified I've ever been in my life. But I trust you in this process. And I felt peace. And then the technician came back in, and she was checking me again. And she pushed the screen towards me, and she's like, I'm a mom too, and there's 2 heartbeats. Your babies are doing okay. And I'm gonna cry now just talking about it, but that moment was like, oh my gosh. I felt like my first mom moment of, oh my gosh, my babies are okay, you know. Anyways, so we went back to the urgent care. They sent us back to ultrasound for more images, and then back to urgent care. I did blood work in between there too. And finally we saw a doctor, and he also said this is a threatened miscarriage, so you need to go home and you need to rest. And if it gets worse, just let things happen. And I was kind of irritated with that. I was irritated. Like, what? I was just told everything was okay. But when we went to this for the ultrasound the second time, there was 2 technicians in there, and they were talking to each other, and they were talking about the placenta. So I knew to ask the doctor, hey, was everything okay with the placentas? And he said, oh yeah, you have placenta previa. Hello. So that's the cause of the bleeding, and there was no threatened miscarriage. And that was that. More bed rest, more pelvic rest, all that. And we had checkups, I think, every couple days after that. And the placenta is still, it's the little girl's placenta. It's in front of her and low. And it's still low, but it's gone up a little bit. It's not resting on my cervix anymore. And I don't feel the pain anymore because I had a little bit of pain. So that's better, thankfully. Thank the Lord. But that was the biggest scare of my life. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. But we moved on from that. And I'm now 20 weeks, so far so good. I think I felt the first kicks at like 17 weeks. I didn't write it down. I wish I did. I'm so bummed. But it's like a little flutter, so it was small. And through the weeks it's gotten stronger. I'm now 20 weeks, and I can feel them kick. I feel the boy more because his placenta is behind him and hers is in front of her, so it's hard to feel her. But I feel him all the time, and he's the most active too. Every ultrasound, he is moving around like crazy, and she's just chilling. So I don't know how much I'll ever feel her. She's relaxed, and he's crazy. We'll see if they come out the same way. We'll see. We don't know. We had our anatomy scan, and everything came back normal. Yay. I was nervous, of course. What mom isn't? And then in a couple days, we have an echo scan, I think it's what it's called, on the baby's hearts because they are IVF babies. So that is a 2-hour-long appointment. So that's fun. Yeah, I feel great. I don't feel sick, nausea-wise. I do have some kind of allergy, cold thing going on, but I'll take that over nausea any day. I'm starting to get better. You can probably still hear it in my voice, but things are good. I'm feeling good. My bump is big, and I'm growing. It's growing. I've gained some weight, and that's okay. That's part of pregnancy. I did gain a little bit too much in the beginning, so I've been focusing on eating healthier now that I can, and just trying to be the best I can for these babies. They need the best little home. One thing is not really technically pregnancy related, but 5 weeks ago I started Invisalign, so there's that. If you hear a little lisp, that's why. I wanted nice teeth before the babies come, and so I've been dealing with that, and it's not terrible. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I'm thankful I was able to do it. And that's it from weeks, 14 through 20. Yeah, I think that's it. It's been kind of uneventful besides that 15-week scare. Praise the Lord, it's been uneventful. We did spend Thanksgiving in San Diego with my brother and his wife and that side of the family. And then we went to Turlock to see my sister and all of them. And then Christmas, we were supposed to go to Louisiana, but with my placenta previa scare and all that, my doctor did not want me traveling that far. So we went to Turlock instead, which is 5 hours away instead of 24. So we spent Christmas there. We were there for like 11 days. Crazy. I was able to take Brandon off of work for the whole month of December so he can be with me and we can celebrate the holidays, and my income was enough. So yeah, I'm just pregnant, feeling good now, finally. So I'm enjoying it now. Working from home still, and that's all. I will have more exciting updates for you in my next video that I cannot disclose now. But that's it. I'm so excited. I'm pregnant, and again, so thankful. You'll probably hear that in every video. I'm gonna work on doing bi-weekly updates from now on because I've always dreamt of doing these updates, and I just, first trimester was too hard. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas or some questions I should be answering as I go along, because I just feel like I need help knowing what I want to document, what I'm gonna miss or what I'm gonna forget, you know? So comment down below, give me a thumbs up for feeling good finally and being pregnant. We're almost to viability. I'm just so thankful. I'll be announcing the names soon. I'm gonna be probably doing that within the next couple weeks. I need my sister's help though, so yeah. But comment down below any questions that you think I should be answering in my updates, and comment your guesses of the names. And if you are family or friends that already know, please do not say the names in the comments. If you know, awesome, good for you. I don't want it to be spoiled. So yeah, I will show you guys my bump if I can in this angle because I'm by myself and no tripod. But yeah, I'll show you my 20-week bump. Maybe. Okay, that wasn't working. I'll figure out a new method in my next video, but this is my 20-week bump. I will show you with no shirt. These pants are a little tight. But yeah, that's my bump. I am getting the line. I forget what it's called. So yeah, that's my 20-week bump of pregnancy. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna end it like this because why not? I will see you guys in my next update, and I'm so excited. Love you guys. Bye.